I'm here to do your monthly tarot readings, your intuitive tarot readings. I'm the founder of Ultra Love. Been doing readings for about 5 years. I'm a longtime yoga and meditation teacher. A little bit about myself. Let's get into your reading for the month of March, Scorpio. Divine guidance and love and clarity for Scorpio, anyone who needs these messages. There's that work card again. It's flipped around, like working differently, or maybe being done with a certain type of work as well. But I feel oftentimes these are like reversals or shakeups, certainly in our perspective around work and how we're working. Not wanting to work the same way, maybe not wanting to work as hard. We'll get clarity. Heartbreak and inner battle. Some healing on the horizon here. Heart healing for sure. It's being guided. It's like sort of being supported with the star card energy here. Underlying conflict. Underlying sort of losses, or I'm hearing something, you know, like unrequited love or kindred souls or kindred spirits. Wishing upon a star in the form of this healing a familial relationship possibly as well, or healing our perspective around happy family and self and community with the 10 of Cups. I mean, really, it's like healing the heart is healing the family in such a way for a joyful either reunion or union, coming together, maybe rejoicing in a celebratory way with family and friends. You're definitely probably wanting to generate new pentacles, or you're kind of, I think there's a heavy focus on the heart healing the home, feeling really reset and restored in the home front. So there's this sort of divine healing taking place. And then there's also this sort of focus on money, focusing on Pentacle, focusing on your personal resources, wanting to generate more money. Interesting cards here, Scorpio. There's almost this sort of divine intervention and these different blocks that are occurring to really, really focus on the heart healing, the Temperance card, right? Refining and honing our emotional well-being. It seems that it's like old ways just aren't working in the same way. They're not establishing the kind of foundation, or they're not creating the kind of opportunities that we thought or hoped or expected or wanted or were told we'd receive. So there's this sort of foundational renewal in the heart of the home, with our nearest and dearest. And I mean, the cards are simply almost giving me a sense of looping back. It's all going to keep looping back into this until that heart center is really healed. It's almost like there's a lot of creative expression that comes through the home, or comes through those relationships. And it's all essentially coming through the heart to be healed. The Wheel of Fortune in this deck is really significant in as far as like the kind of wheels of time. When we are still, the kind of wheels can turn in a sort of divine orchestration. The heart, in the upright, especially here, the heart is wanting to be open. There's a connection. She's got her hand there, kind of, oh, she's holding a clock as well, in a kind of balance and centeredness and connection to the heart. The heart's open. The wheels are turning kind of thing. And I feel like this could be a time of some centeredness or stillness for you, and maybe some deep reflection, again, deep healing. that certainly in the first instance is going to heal the sense of heart connection, and then the family, the home, the community, whether it's like our blood family or simply the people that we're seeing on a regular basis, the people that we relate to and talk to on a regular basis. This is all being regenerated in a really divine way. It's the star, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance. So there's this sort of refinement, this alchemical refinement that is sort of having to take place, I would say, before the new emerges. So this, so far, really, truly, this month is about closing, healing, resting, opening the heart, coming into like a desirable safe space, but not having to take too much action. There's a little bit of a ravery energy, like just letting the dreams, letting things settle, letting your let's sort of want to say like read and reflect and just kind of rest as much as possible to really let go of some old patterns. The Ten of Swords is here, and the Two of, like, there's this, again, this sense of sort of trying it this way, that way, this way is just not seeming to work. Like the old ways of visioning or planting seeds or creating new isn't coming in necessarily the way we think. So we're having to let go more, reflect more. And in a way, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like being still enough just to be open to what's coming in. What life energy, what creations are kind of coming in to be really present with. Wheel of Fortune, really present. I guess it's also, so the Hierophant reverse is the Four Swords. I'm getting this sense of like there's this real letting go. Letting go, balancing things, and getting really clear. And then there's this energy of like slow and steady wins the race, and like when it's time to jump, when it's time to spring forth. I feel these sort of collective themes every once in a while really kind of trace through, where it's like, the endings and releases are just probably like an ongoing human experience thing, but there's also this new level of awareness coming, birthing itself through the collective energy field around our common humanity and how we live and how we express, and really allowing the balance of life to be felt and experienced from within, and to trust in that ebb and flow. And hence also this idea of creative expression and then retreat and withdrawal. And I would dare say often is the case, we're not quite getting enough like conscious, we're not as good at kind of withdrawing and healing and being in the quiet spaces, and or our challenge is the other, where it's like when we feel that inspiration to move, to reach out, to pounce, to just kind of spring out into the world, that we can take that action too, especially when we've had appropriate, delightful rest, because again, sometimes rest can come with stuff like guilt or shame or what have you. This is a nice card. Let's get a couple more cards for final guidance. So this Leo card is the Shine card. It's number 5, change, and then also a sense of creative expression. We're kind of alluding to, it's just a sense of like withdrawal, but then allowing yourself opportunities to express, to be seen as well. Because Leo is a lot about being seen in our creative expression. Yeah, so just closing out chapters, allowing the healing to take place, and then like being still enough, allowing the heart to be open, and I'm getting the sense of like basking in just some of the simplicities of life, dream time, and kind of luxuriating in the stillness and the peace. And I guess really getting connected to your own sense of personal power, integrated wisdom. Not kind of looking outside of yourself for now to decide where you want to go, like knowing that you're exactly where you need to be to lay down, let go, release, close out chapters, what have you, and then finding or allowing those natural divine downloads and inspirations to come through that really inspire you to participate or to express, when it feels really aligned and appropriate. Yeah, so integration cards come through, and that's, to me, a time of integration is that kind of slowing down, allowing the body, mind to embody, integrate, let it become more consolidated in your field, around the new ways that you're going to be taking action. And based on the reading, I would say for a lot of you, it's like more intentional ways of taking action, or more, like intentional, refined, self-aware, and rested to a certain degree as well. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Scorpio. That's your month of March. I'm always curious if it resonates. Let me know in the comments. And thanks a lot for being here, my lovers. I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the dailies, in the weeklies. And feel free to check out the patrons. They get ad-free first access, usually a few days before the rest of the public. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Okay, let's take care. Peace out.